The president will be there, G7, it's a big occasion, lots of issues, but we anticipate the whole matter of the availability of COVID-19 vaccines for middle-income countries like South Africa will be discussed.
It certainly will, and we should be clear, I'm not in London. As you can probably see, this is Cornwall, where the G7 summit is taking place and where Cyril Ramaphosa will arrive later on. We think in about 6 or 7 hours from now he will touch down ahead of joining the summit on Saturday. But we already know, as you say, that vaccines are top of the agenda here, and we've already had some important announcements from the United States. Joe Biden saying that he's going to make sure the administration buys 500 million doses of Pfizer vaccines so that they can be deployed around the world to poorer and developing countries over the next year or so. And the UK has come through as well, saying that it is going to donate 100 million doses, surplus doses of vaccines, also over the next year, crucially saying that 5 million or so of those doses will be handed out by September, and saying that the surplus doses will be spread around the world starting in the coming weeks. And that is crucial here, because many are looking at the American commitment and saying it's all very well offering 500 million doses, but if they don't get into arms in developing countries soon, then it really won't make as much difference as is needed to the global fight against the pandemic. The UK government is pushing that at the G7 here in Cornwall over the next 3 days, other countries make pledges too. What the UK target is that 1 billion doses of vaccines are pledged for the developing world by G7 nations by the time the summit concludes on Sunday.
I'm just wondering about availability. That would be a lot of doses to acquire. And of course, it's important to understand that we all live on one planet. And if you want to achieve that population immunity that will save the rest of us, you have to move very fast. Other countries, what's the sentiment you're picking up there? Other members of the G7, I mean, the US is leading the way, the UK is making a commitment. And the others, what are they saying?
Yeah, I think the other G7 nations are under a lot of pressure now to follow suit. I think it would be very unlikely that they would turn up here and not make pledges of their own. But the shortfall is the key issue here that you point to quite correctly. The World Health Organization is saying that you probably need 11 billion doses of vaccine if you're going to get the whole world to some kind of herd immunity threshold. So even if we do see over 1 billion doses pledged by the G7 by the end of the summit on Sunday, we're still some way off.